Happy Wednesday.
Hold up. Get up there. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I'm your host, Georgia Girl, and I am every woman. Hey, Miss Key. Hey, Trouble Eat. How you doing, my sister out there? I just want to come on for a little bit. You know, Wellness Wednesday, I does talk about different health topics. I'm not a doctor. I'm only a YouTube creator that like to share stories about what's going on out there with me or anything that's going on in the world. And I just take different topics from health, they're all concerning health. Today, I just want to talk about menopause and what does menopause mean. And I didn't even know men's have menopause. I mean, I'm learning this today, and when I was doing research to talk about my story, um, I was going to share a couple of videos, and then I was going to talk a little bit. I'm not going to be on that long. If I don't get finished by at least by 2:30, I'll probably do a part two. Because I would like to hear from some more people how they feel about hot flashes and stuff. So I might do a part two. I'm going to probably, in and on out to at least by 2:15 or 2:20. It all depends on how long I be here. But if anybody want to come up, if they don't make it in the live before I end by 2:15 or 2:20, I'll do a part two. Hey, Crafty, how you doing? I believe I'm having a hot flash now, y'all. Are y'all ladies familiar with menopause? Are y'all familiar with menopause? Well, of course, I'm always advertising my shop. This is one of my shirts here. Was my first design when I first came up with the idea of getting a shop. This was my first design. As you can see, you see the roses, of course, and the heels. Because I used to love to wear heels, y'all. Before my hip and everything got so bad, now I start wearing flat shoes now. But I used to wear heels. I don't care where I go. That's why you might see heels on a lot of my designs. I was going to a softball team. My daughter's like, where you go up them heels on? And we were just talking about that the other day. And we fixed them about to get ready to go on a spring vacation. We finna get ready to take the kids on spring vacation. They'll be out April the 1st. We'll be gone for about 2 or 3 days. And my daughter's like, Mama, we ain't got to worry about you not wearing no heels. We already know you ain't wearing no heels because I was a heels person, y'all. I mean, baseball game. You see me coming up there at a game with heels on, basketball games. I never was a tennis shoe person. So my daughter got me some tennis shoes that I'll be wearing on the trip. And I'm just getting some stuff together for the trip. I'm hoping the weather be nice. I'm hoping, we still got to wear our mask and everything. Even though they saying now you don't have to wear a mask. But by me still dealing with health issues, I still have to take my mask with me. And thank you. You know about menopause? Okay. Miss Key, do you know about menopause? Do you know about menopause, Miss Key? Y'all don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And I want to thank everybody that have been tuning in to my lives or been watching my videos and everything. I do appreciate it all. Like I said, we're on here to grow. That's why I started hashtagging with the Regina Show and everybody else. Let's grow. Let's go. That means if you come in my chat, you are welcome to drop your link. If you're a mod, you have that permission to drop your link first. And if anybody has followed. But first of all, I like to thank God for allowing me to be able to sit up here today because last week was a kind of rough week for me, as y'all had seen. Hey, Dinka, good to see you. Last week I was having some throat issues and different things like that, but God is good. I'm able to get up and talk a little bit. I did drink some more tea this morning. Hey, Tyrone, how you doing? I just been constantly just staying drinking tea because I don't want to get too congested. So I am sounding a little better than what I was. Hey Tyrone, how you doing? Today I'm talking about menopause and women have them and men have them too, y'all. Cause we all go through, hey, Big Chief 60, welcome. We all go through midlife crisis. And it just don't start with women. Women and men both have midlife crisis. We both deal with different things. We as women, I think we deal with the most because we have babies and we go throughout. I don't know if Tyrone want to be here hearing about cycles, and because over here I talk about a lot of women health, but I also talk about men health too. So if you have a girlfriend, wife, you should know we go through a lot as women. We had babies. We have to go through these menopause and have these hot flashes, y'all. I believe I'm having one now, y'all. Just talking about it. But that's what I want to talk about today. I was going to do a little video. I was going to talk about it. Dinka, are you a woman, man, whatever? Do you know what hot flashes are? Do you know what menopause is? And of course, I'll be talking about my shop today. Tomorrow, March 17th through the 22nd, I will have free standard shipping. If you go to my website, you can see where I does have spring wear there. I got things with spring on it, Hello Spring, and I got St. Patrick's Day, which is tomorrow. So it'll be free standard shipping for the next 3 or 4 days. That shop, I got that shop set up for my grandkids. Any little fun I get, it go to my grandkids. I mean, I'm not getting rich off the little shop because, you know, the taxes are high. The shipping and handling is high too. And, you know, of course, I might get $1, $2 here, there, and that, but it ain't nothing that I said can make me rich. It's just something that I was setting up for my grandkids, like, you know, when they need a little something, because I have 3 grandkids, and I call it Georgia Girl One Boutique because I have 3 granddaughters, 2 granddaughters and a grandson, and I try to help my daughter with those kids. So any little change I get go towards them. And like I said, I have had a couple of people to purchase and everything, and I appreciate everybody for doing that. Hey, Miss April, how you doing? Hey. So are y'all, anybody know what menopause is? Put a thumb up. Well, I'm going to put it like this. Anybody going through menopause not at this moment, or anybody in my chat, have y'all ever experienced menopause or hot flashes? If you have, put a thumb up. And I'm finna give y'all roses for today. Once you're into my chat, you get roses because those are my tokens for everybody for attending my chat today. And when you leave, I will also give you some roses. So I'm finna drop y'all roses for coming in today. And my packaging is delayed, but I got everything set up. I supposed to be sent y'all stuff out last week, but since I was up under the weather, I didn't get out much. But everything is already in the envelope. But I didn't want to get out too much last week. But this week I got everything already packaged. I already got I got everything in the little envelopes now. I'm gonna drop them out this afternoon. I just had a lot of things going on last week. Because I got a new box coming up pretty soon. Okay, I'm just looking to see. So y'all know what menopause is. I know it started at 40 and up. I'm gonna show a little video, but then y'all can get some idea what I'm talking about. And men also have menopause too. Y'all don't realize, but these men be having these little mood swings too. They might not want to admit it. But men have their mood swings too. They don't call men's hot flashes. It's another name. I got a little clip I'm gonna show about that. But we all going through something, you know. And I'm gonna show a video to show what menopause is, what hot flashes are, and what foods that might can help with the hot flash. If anybody can come up here and experience, I'm gonna put the link in there after I get through talking for a few minutes. And if anybody can come up here and tell me how they coping with hot flashes, how they're coping with menopause, you can share it with the chat. But let me drop this video right here. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Make sure if y'all are Mars in the chat, make sure y'all drop y'all links first and connect with anyone that have not. If you're not connected with anyone, please do. But make sure you drop yours first and then drop others as follow. While I get this video right here, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Miss April had a good show yesterday. If y'all haven't seen her show, I did share her. I've been sharing out different channels on my community wall, so y'all can check some of those out, and y'all also can check out my videos and my website. I'm pushing my line. Keep on pushing. I got it on a lot of merch. I got me an apron done because I be doing a lot of meal prepping because I'm still on this weight journey, y'all, and still trying to watch what I eat. And it's not easy, y'all. It's not easy. I went through a whole year thinking that I can eat what I want, but you still have to watch those portion control. And Miss Key doing an awesome job over there. Y'all need to check her out. She got her 30-day challenge going over there. She's been doing her healthy thing. And of course, the Regina show, y'all know Miss Regina, she's not in here, but she started the Let's Grow campaign. And I just added my hashtag keep on pushing. So I shared some things out on my community wall connecting with that campaign. And Miss April also does a lot of sharing on her page too. So y'all make sure y'all connect with everybody because we're here to grow. Miss April, congrats on your milestone. I see you did make your 700 mark. That is awesome. I'm still working. And we understand how YouTube work out here. If you subscribe to people and they leave you, it's not the people that you connected to fault. It's just because what YouTube is doing. I mean, just don't think because you connect with me today, then tomorrow you might not see me. And not that you're doing it. It's because of what YouTube is doing. So let's not, don't take blame on YouTube creator if you lose subscribers because it's not our fault. Because we all like trying to keep our counts up. That's why we always try to share each other out. That's why we always try to connect with each other. But today I'm talking about menopause. So Miss April says she know about it. Miss Key said she heard about it. Miles J said she's familiar with it. I'm fixing to show this little clip right here. This video, it's not graphic, but it shows some different parts of your body, stuff like that. I mean, I'm not sure. We are women. I think I got a couple of men's in here. Hey, Shelf Hit Dice, and welcome. Y'all make sure y'all welcome some of my new subscribers like Shelf. Somebody else came in that haven't been seeing here. Dinkle, she been around for a minute. But this video for this show, I do not own the right to it. It's for educational purposes only. I wanted you to know what menopause is, the symptoms, things that we can do to, we can't prevent it because that's part of our life. It's just some tips and things. And that's what I do over here. I share a lot of things about health because I deal with health issues. But one thing I don't do, I don't try to tell another person how to do their body. I don't tell another person what to eat. I only share things that relate to me. And y'all know I start off eating eggs every morning. And I picked up some of these little drinks yesterday. Miss Key said she liked those. These are ice. They're called sparkling ice. Y'all can check out my little playlist. I've been dropping different things that I do share and eat. Because I still got work to do. Still got pounds to get off. So I got the rest of the year to get where I want to get to. But as of right now, my weight is at a steady pace. I haven't really gained none. I might gain a pound or two, then I get back down to my normal size. But I got vacation coming up, so I already know I ain't gonna do right, y'all. I already know. But y'all make sure y'all connect up and put this video in. I do not own the right to it. And y'all hit the like button, share, and subscribe.
Menopause is a natural event women mostly face around the age of 45 to 55. The menopause takes place after your last ovulation and marks the end of your fertile period. Before period, your hormones need to find a new balance. Your body changes because your ovaries produce less estrogen hormone. These changes can be pretty bothersome. During the period before menopause, you might have physical as well as psychological complaints. Common physical complaints are irregular menstrual periods, hot flashes that can last for a few seconds up to minutes, heavy sweating, fatigue, muscle aches, heart palpitations, headaches, dizziness, sore breasts, sensitive skin, dry hair and hair loss. The vagina becomes drier and the skin also becomes thinner because of dropped female hormones level. Besides that, aging, childbirth and lower production of estrogen may cause prolapses. This may cause painful sexual intercourse, loss of libido, vaginal discharge, itching, urinary tract infection, urinary incontinence. During such period, your body is having a tough time, which can also cause psychological complaints. For some women, it is difficult to accept that they are no longer fertile. Other psychological complaints are mood swings, fatigue, apathy. A lot of women don't know that you have the risk of osteoporosis because of decreased female hormones. Advice about menopause. Keep the intake of coffee, tea and spicy food to a minimum. These foods may intensify the menopause complaints. Consume enough dairy products and make sure that you get sufficient exercise to prevent osteoporosis. Eat healthy and varied in order to prevent deficiency of nutrients. Make sure you get enough sleep. If your medical complaints are bothersome, a doctor may prescribe hormonal treatments.
Hey, this video is just a video that was showing about menopause. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. I just only share these stories because of my own personal stories. And I'm sure if you're over 40, you know what I'm talking about. Now, the ones in their 20s probably don't know what hot flashes and menopause mean. So, like I asked the question, have anybody experienced hot flashes? Have anybody deal with menopause? And how did it make you feel? I'm going to drop my link if anybody want to come up and share any of their stories. Because when I used to hear, I'm being honest, when I used to hear about people having hot flashes and menopause, because I saw when I was working on one of my jobs, I had saw where a lady was having a hot flash. And one of my coworkers, and I was like in my 30s at the time, and I'm like, I wonder why she's sweating like that. I mean, it's just like you go through, you be sweating, you just sweat, you be hot. And I have them now. And I see what she was going through. But back then, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know it was your hormones. I didn't know that it's things that we go through. Like I said, men's have menopause too, but it's not the same as women. But I like doing research on things. Y'all can look it up and check articles and different things about it. I like to keep myself abroad about things going on with my body because I does deal with health issues. And Wellness Wednesday, I talk about different topics. And I does deal with osteoarthritis because I have it in my back and I have it in my hip. And it's painful at times. You see how high I'm sitting today? Because I'm surrounded with pillows because I have back issues. But I thank God that I'm able to sit up and come live when I do and talk to y'all when I can. So who all have experienced hot flashes? Anybody in the chat have experienced hot flashes? Have anybody? Hold on, I'm trying to get my link right here. Hold up, y'all. I'm trying to get the link where if anybody want to come up. Y'all see me 2 times. But anybody got a story they want to share? Hold on, y'all. But y'all make sure y'all connect down there and everything. Make sure y'all connect. I'm trying to still drop this link. If y'all haven't connected with each other, please do. I think one of the mods are dropping y'all links down there till I get this information up right here. Hey, FaZe, I see you that came in. Good to see you. And I didn't realize what menopause really was until I got pregnant, y'all. I was going through menopause at 44 years old. I got pregnant at 44 years old. And I'm thinking I couldn't have no more children. But then, of course, I used to be on birth control. I don't know if any men's in the chat or not, but we're going to be talking about periods and everything over here today. The little while I'll be on, because I do have to leave in a little while. I might do a part 2 of this live, because I would like to hear from other people and see how they experience their hot flashes. I'm still trying to get this link and everything. But yeah. When I was 44 years old, y'all, it scared the mess out of me, y'all. It scared me so bad. Hold up, y'all. It scared me so bad. Because I was having back problem, which I'm diagnosed with osteoarthritis. And back then I was having a whole lot of back problems. And I went to the emergency room. I'm telling my story now. I went to the emergency room, and you know, I'm just thinking, I'm just having problem from the I can't get my link dropped for some reason. I'm just thinking that what was my first symptoms of menopause? When I found out I was pregnant. When I found out I was pregnant at 44, that's when I started realizing I was going through menopause. My period, I don't know if any men's in here died, but my period had stopped coming on. But like I said, I was 44, and you know, back then, you know, they always say your body go through change. You know, like my mama used to say, you're going to be going through your change after a while. And I'm like, well, maybe I'm going through my change, you know. But I had no idea until I went to the, I can't get this link to drop. I was trying to get my StreamYard link to drop. I don't know why it won't drop. But I was, like I said, I deal with osteoarthritis because I was having pain, and I still deal with chronic pain in my back now. But back then, when I was 44 and everything, I'm thinking it's just coming from my normal pain and just dealing. Then I went to the emergency room because I was hurting so bad. And when I went to the emergency room, they gave me a pregnancy test. Y'all, I almost fell out. When I cried, I was emotional, I was everything. And I'm like, when the woman came back with the test, you know, I'm complaining about my back because, like I said, because I was working at my job I was working on, I stood there. I was standing up doing my work for years. That's why my back got messed up. And the woman gave me the pregnancy test. She said, well, it's a reason why your back hurt. And I'm like, why? You know, I'm like, you know, I'm thinking, because I do find out now I do have a bad L4D. My LG disc is messed up in my back. That's what I deal with now. And I'm thinking, well, you know, because they told me back then I was having pinched nerve problem. And I'm thinking to myself, well, they finna really tell me what I need to do. That woman came out there and said, look, you pregnant. Y'all, I cried. I was just crying like a baby, y'all. I was crying like a baby. I'm 44 years old. I'm like, what in the world? What in the world I'm doing with a baby? And they told me you going through menopause. Because I stopped seeing my period at a certain period of time, and I wasn't taking anything. I'm just being honest. I used to take birth control, but when I got like in my 40s, 44, I stopped taking them. But I'm coming up, find out I was pregnant, y'all. And still trying to drop this link. I can't get it. Oh, there you go. There you go. But yeah. But that was the first time. That was the first time I realized that something was going on with me, y'all. I told my husband. My husband, like, he was like, what? And then he started acting like, yeah, we still got it. Man, sit down somewhere. I'm the one got to go through this. He boasting and bragging to me, yeah. Yeah. I'm like, man. But I was reading what Phaser was saying. I got the link down there if anybody want to come up and share any of their stories about their hot flashes and how they cope with hot flashes and stuff like that. But I welcome everyone to my chat. I'll talk about a lot of health and awareness over here. And today I chose to talk about hot flashes. Woo child. And I did drop the link right there. Hey, Shirley, how you doing? Yeah, that's when I first started seeing my signs when I was in pain, having back problems, like I still have back problems today. She said, Shares to also be careful. Doctors like to prescribe you antidepressant for menopause. Some of the antidepressants you really need to check. You want to come up and tell me about it? Anybody want to come up and talk about their stories? I dropped the link in there. I'm gonna probably do a part 2 on this because I gotta go somewhere about 2:30, and I'm gonna come back. Maybe we can talk more about it, but I just wanted to do the part 1 first. Anybody want to come up and share any of their stories? I haven't taken anything for menopause because I take other medicine and stuff for arthritis. I deal with chronic. And hey, Shirley, good to see you. Things said mine was like, at least I know my shit still works. Oh my God. Faisy, come up here and tell me about it. You got time, girl. Faisy, I want to hear about your story, girl. Come up here and tell Sister Georgia girl about what happened. This right here is live. It's educational, entertainment purposes only. I like to share a lot of Wellness Wednesday. I do things from weight to things what's going on in the world today. Hey, Tasha T, welcome. That's my sister Tasha, y'all. I think this is her first time catching me, but she always have been in my corner. And y'all, please welcome Tasha. She one of my first ones that, she came to my channel when I first started, and she always have been in my corner. Sometimes she be working. She might come back and say, Georgia girl, and she always check on me. I like to stay connected with her because she does some good things on her channel. And if y'all haven't connected with her, please do. Good to see you, Tasha. I know she had been working on her weight journey, and I hope things are going good for her. Tasha over here, I've been working on my journey forever, and I did finish 2021 on a good note. And you have a client. Okay. And once you come to my chat, I always get everybody roses. These roses are for everybody that come in today, that come in and hang out with me. Hey, Reese, I think you're new and welcome. And y'all make sure I want y'all to connect with Tasha because she does some great stuff over there, y'all. She be over there doing on Walmart hauls, and girl, she gonna make you want to go to Walmart when you get through looking at her videos. She does different things on her channels though. But y'all make sure y'all connect and welcome Tasha, y'all. She been with me, but this is her first time coming in the chat. She's my sister, y'all. She's one of my sisters that always say good, encouraging things to me because she know what I have been dealing with. And y'all make sure y'all go get her link. She had another name, but she recently just changed her name. Sherry, do you want to come up and tell everybody about your story? Because I will be doing a part 2. It'll probably be later on today when I come back and do a part 2. But Sherry, you are welcome to come up and share some info about what we're talking about today, if you would like. Over here, I don't try to tell nobody how to do their bodies or what to eat or anything like that. I only share things that I know what's going on out in the world. And I know a lot of us women, I'm 53, so I know menopause is going on out there in the world. We have those hot flashes. And I didn't know what hot flashes was until, like I said, I seen one of my coworkers. And I'm like, why is she going into a deep sweat like that, y'all? I mean, when you go through hot flashes, that sweat be popping off you like you want to just straight strip. And I was going out of town with my daughter one day, and my daughter said, Mama, you all right over there? I mean, I had got into I had started sweating, y'all. And she said, Mom, you having a hot flash? It seems like mine's happen a lot when I'm like traveling, or it just something just pop up. They just pop up all of a sudden. There's the link right there if anybody wants to come, and welcome Reese. I think they're new. I never seen them before in my chat. Reese, you are welcome. These roses are for you and for everybody that came in today. Cherry B, do you want to come up and tell us about your story? Do you want to come up and share about how you feel about menopause? Like I said, y'all, when I first actually felt the menopause is when I got pregnant at 44. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with a baby, but I couldn't have the baby because of my genetics. I had a miscarriage. Okay, then we can do it. I'm probably do a part 2 to this. Anybody got any stories they want to share? Miss Shirley, do you have any menopause? Miss Shirley, I know you don't want to come up, but do you have menopause? You could come up. You could be the first time coming on the panel. Hit that link, Miss Shirley. Y'all boost Miss Shirley up. Come on, Miss Shirley. Go, Miss Shirley. Get on up here, Miss Shirley. Hit that link and come on up here. Come on, Miss Shirley. I want to hear from you. Hit that link right there, Miss Shirley. I know you got some stories to tell. Yeah, got to. But that when I first started noticing my menopause when I was pregnant, and after I had my thyroid surgery, my period just stopped. You almost done with them. Miss Shirley, hit the link and come up here and tell me about some of your stories now. Don't be shy. You ain't got to show your face. Just hit the link and it'll show you where you can put your avatar down. You don't have to show anybody that want to come up. Do not have to show their face. I'm going to do a part 2 because I would like to hear some from everybody. I want to see how they're coping. Cherry B said drinks lots of water. You have to maintain a good diet and exercise. I'm going to show this other video. I do not own the right to this video. This just really just showing like some foods you can eat, because I'm all over here trying to let's see if this is it right here.
Women suffer from hot flashes during menopause. If you're one of them, here are 3 ways to help you cool down. First, eat fewer calories. When you have less body fat, you have less heat-producing insulation. In fact, losing just 10 pounds has been linked to fewer hot flashes. One strategy that has been proven to help keep calories in check is following a meal plan. Another is recording your food intake. Second, eat less fat. Women who limited their fat intake to 25% of their calories while on a fruit, vegetable, and whole grain-rich diet had 14% fewer hot flashes than women who simply tried to eat healthy. To cut back on fat, measure the oils you cook with and choose reduced fat or fat-free dairy products instead of full fat. Finally, try the Mediterranean diet, which includes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, olive oil, and even a daily glass of red wine. Researchers found that menopausal women eating Mediterranean are less likely to experience hot flashes and night sweats. The diet helps keep blood sugar stable and is also high in fiber, both of which may relieve menopause-related discomfort. An overall healthy diet and weight management can be very helpful in dialing down hot flashes.
Yeah, those are some things that you can probably eat in ways you can cool it. I mean, if you already, Miss Shirley said hers about gone. So Miss Shirley, you've been, I don't know how you are now, but you have been experiencing them a lot. Like I said, I started at 44 because they said you start from 40 on up. And I drank plenty of water. That's why what made me started changing my eating habit, because at a certain age, we does have to change our eating habits. And that's why I was able to lose the weight I did, because I changed the way I was eating, because I was getting in that obese stage. And when you see that you need to make a change, nobody don't have to tell you you need to make a change. If you know you need to make a change, you can look in the mirror and say, look, I know I need to change. So that's what I did. Because I deal with osteoarthritis and it bothered my back. I'm sitting up here now with pillows. I got me a new chair. I'm at my daughter's house now, but I was able to get me a chair. I think I got it in one of my videos. It's not the chair I really want was really expensive, but the chair I got now is soft and it'll help me. I can be able to lift it up higher and down because I does want to do more lives and everything. And I want to make sure I'm comfortable. But y'all make sure y'all connect with each other down there. Sherry is connected to me, but I think this is her first time coming to the chat. So y'all make sure y'all drop her link. Or I have to go get it myself. I don't know. I think one of my mods was dropping links. Let me read what Tasha was saying. Yeah, Tasha, she been with me for a long time. So she was saying sometimes she can't catch me live because I mostly go live during the day. Because at night, if I'm not in other people's chat, I'm asleep, y'all. Because I have to take meds to relax. Because my bones, sometimes you heard me, y'all. I have to take a lot of muscle relaxers and different things like that to try to cope with my pain sometimes. But God is so good. I'm still able to live a normal life, but I still be in pain also. Hey, Crafty, good to see you, my sister. Crafty, did you drop your link? Crafty is one of my new subscribers. She connected with me a few weeks ago, and she was one of the ones that did the game I played when I gave away my 600 giveaway. I was wondering, did Janine get her mug? Because I gave away a mug when I did my 600 milestone. I'm working on 700, but my goal is to get 1K. But I hope this video, the live, helped y'all out today. Okay. So, did anybody want to come up and share? I know Sherry said she's busy. Miss Shirley, come on up here and tell me about some of your stories. Because, like I was saying about men have menopause. Men going through stuff too. They try to be tough, but they go through stuff too, y'all. They might not have no babies, but they go through midlife crisis just like everybody else. I'm finna share something I had found. And I didn't know men experience menopause, y'all. Did y'all know men experience some type of menopause? I didn't know that till I did, but I thought I had put it in here. I didn't know men experience menopause too. I'm gonna read what they were saying about the men. Men don't think they do, but they do. They have mood swings just like women do, honey. They have those hormones just like see, that's it. No, not that. Maya want to stay with me today. I still got Maya in my little list thing. I need to go back and delete some of this stuff. Oh, Miss April. Hey, Miss April. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Girl, I had to step away for a minute. They had showed President Biden giving $800 million to Ukraine. So
what?
I about had a fit. Yeah.
So,
but anyway,
are you ready to talk for a minute?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to talk about menopause.
My topic of the day is about menopause and hot flashes. So let me know. Tell me how you feel about that. This is Miss April, everybody. Well, if y'all don't know who Miss April, let me go get your link. Or did you drop it before you got up? I'm going to go get your link.
No, I didn't drop it.
Go ahead. Tell us about when you first started.
I'm a woman that always stayed cold. Mm-hmm. And I'm anemic. So I was always cold. Mm-hmm. Then when I caught cancer, I had a different type of cold. Wow. My feet always stayed cold. Mm-hmm. But everybody used to say, girl, wait till you get them hot flashes. Mm-hmm. So I used to laugh at my cousin, may she rest in peace, and my BFF. Because they, we would be like in the store, in the car, they get a hot flash, they got to pull over, they taking off jackets, and I'm like, y'all can't be that hot. I really thought. Like
Yeah.
it was unbelievable. I mean, they were sweating and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, when I got my first hot
somebody
flash,
going through that. I witnessed somebody. I was like in my like 30s. I'm like, what, for real?
Yeah, like, honey, when I had that first hot flash, and I said it came on me triple because I had talked about folks so much.
You know what?
Girl, I had that hot flash.
You know what they say?
I had to come out of everything.
They said, they said that when you talk about somebody, it will catch you sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all drop Cherry B?
It came back on me triple because I had talked about so many people. Girl, I had to come out of my clothes and everything.
I know, Miss
and
April.
They was going. I was getting them 5, 6, 7
April, y'all. She's telling us about these hot flashes. Y'all don't know what hot flashes is, honey. You will experience them when you get a certain age. Over 40 and up, you gonna get them. I'm telling you.
Hey, Shirley Williams, Crafty Leo.
Crafty Leo just dropped your
everybody. Faces and Beyond. Tasha T.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay, after your cancer diagnosis, did your menopause, did it get worse or did it just?
Girl, it got worse. It got worse.
Mm-hmm.
So I have been going through the normal hot flashes and mood swings.
Mm-hmm.
And they had put me on a little antidepressant called Zoloft.
Okay.
And so I was on that because my body was all out of whack.
Yeah.
This was like 5 years ago.
Uh-huh.
So once I got my breast removed, I went into full-blown menopause.
Wow.
Because, menopause, you can have it for years.
Yeah. See,
you can have it for years. And, honey, it was a whole different type. I had to go back and get an antidepressant again. I was in a bad way. Once I had breast removed and full-blown menopause, I had to go get hormone pills and everything. And so to get my body back right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So have you seen any difference since you be on the medicine?
Oh yeah. The medicine, it keeps me balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it keeps me balanced.
Okay.
And so that's what I tell everybody. I mean, God is number one in my life. I pray about everything.
Absolutely.
But sometimes we have to go get medication.
Mm-hmm.
Because I started suffering depression.
Yeah.
And everything. I was in full-blown menopause once I had my breast removed.
Mm-hmm.
So the devil was really trying to get in my mind and stuff.
Okay.
And so
I applaud you for being the strong lady you are, because I'm not in your shoes, but I do know about anxiety. I do know about depression and arthritis and stuff. And I have been diagnosed with cancer too. And I know it takes you there. It takes you to a place where you be thinking like, or am I gonna still be here? But that's why we have to.
Girl, that's all I kept thinking about. I've been having people die in my family.
Mm-hmm.
A week before I had my breast removed, to 3 months after having my breast removed, I lost another family member.
Wow.
Then the beginning of this year, I've already lost 2 first cousins.
Oh my prayers are with you and your family.
Oh wait,
so
sorry.
Breast cancer, does it run in your family? Does it run in your family?
On. Yeah, I'm sorry. My phone rang. Hold on.
That be. Will you be like in a good
conversation? Okay, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Go on and tell your business out.
Oh, okay, because my phone rang and I don't hear you that well. But
Phaedra
it was a trip.
Phaedra said she come out her clothes.
But what I want to tell you, ladies, is never be ashamed of what you're going through.
Amen.
And find you some good people to connect with. So when you going through them bad depression days, they can call and cheer you up. You don't need anybody in your circle when you tell them you're depressed. They want to laugh about it, or
That's right. They don't. So those people,
all of this stuff is real, and keep real people around you.
That's right.
Real people. And
like so, I said, over here,
them hot flashes is something else.
Over here, I try to lift myself up, and I like to lift others up. You'll never hear me say, Miss April, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, because I haven't walked in your shoes, but I can relate to some of the things that you have experienced. But don't nobody know your story. You can tell your own story. That's why
I can tell my own story.
You have to tell your own story. I can't tell your story, but from what I have seen, I see that you are a strong Black woman, and the things you have said on my show, what you have been through, God have been good to you. And you can sit over there, you can educate us about what you done been through. That's why I listen. And I hope everybody in my chat is listening, because that's what we have to do, y'all. When somebody done been through something, they can tell us something, like the lady just said a while ago, she didn't know men have hot flashes. I got a little
they do. Men can get breast cancer as well.
See, men try to echo that macho, like, they go through things too. Right. They go through midlife crisis too. I like talking about women health over here a lot, but I also talk about men health too, because everybody going through something, but we women, we can't say we take a lot. That's why I said we some airy women's over here. That's why I'm always saying we some airy women's over here.
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm 59. I'll be 60 August 13th.
I gotta make sure I keep on your birthday. August the what now?
Like I lost another first cousin last Friday.
I said,
well, the good Lord left me here. So I'm just gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna tell my story. I don't care who don't like it.
That's right.
It's my story to tell. If I come in contact with you, it's my story. Everything ain't about everybody. It's my story I'm telling. I went through a lot of depression, menopause with your hormones being all off whack. See, people don't realize if you have had like full hysterectomies and you go through menopause, it's gonna take a double hit on you. They might have to put you on hormone pills to get you balanced because you've lost your ovaries.
Yeah. I had supposed to been had a hysterectomy, like a partial, but at the time my thyroid was all whack. After they removed that tumor from my thyroid, my periods stopped coming on, and those fiber tumors, I don't know. I guess they went away, but I still keep check on them though. But then my period came on again, maybe I'm 53. It came on when I was 52. It almost scared me to death mid-April. It hadn't been on about a year. And I'm like, what is thing doing coming on? Because I'm going through menopause. And that's why it popped like that.
Right.
But my tubes and stuff tied. But when I got pregnant at 44, they weren't tied. My husband was like bragging, like, yeah, we still got, man, please. We still got death. I'm 44, 50. And I would have had like a 10-year-old right now. My grandson 10. What I would have did with another baby, y'all? That's why I said God knew it wasn't in the plan, but I was getting prepared to get ready to have the baby, but I had a miscarriage. Yeah, that was hurtful. I went through depression after then, so I don't know if anybody have experienced miscarriage. I'm gonna probably talk about that one day. I like to just talk about a lot of things what's going on out there in the world today, because I have experienced things. I don't try to get in nobody's business. It's up to you if you want to come up here and share it, but you never know your story might help somebody else. So, Miss April, do you have kids?
I have one son.
Okay.
One son who's very protective of me.
I'm sure.
I only have one child, one son. I only did it once.
Okay. You don't have any
I only
grandkids?
did it once, but now I sort of wish I would have had 2 or 3 kids now.
So do you have
You
any
know, maybe
grandkids?
try for a girl. But I have one son.
You don't have
Once
no
I got off
grandkids?
that table and I heard it so bad, I
For
was
real?
hollering natural childbirth. And that first labor pain hit me, and I was begging for medicine. Natural, nothing.
Wow.
But since my son was coming early, they
Uh-huh.
told me they couldn't give me
Y'all, could
anything.
y'all hit the like
So,
button
honey,
down
after
there
I
for
had
us,
him, I said,
Brian?
I'd never be in that much pain ever again.
Wow.
But I'm glad that you do these Wellness Wednesday show.
Mm-hmm.
Where us ladies, we can come together and
Yeah.
talk,
Yeah,
about
that's what I
things that's
started
going
doing
on.
because
And I'm gonna tell you, when you going through these bad things in your life, I'm gonna tell you, the devil will try to play with your mind. And so you gonna have to stay armored up
Yes, Lord.
when you
Woo.
going through these changes, because they're gonna, he's just gonna attack your mind. And so
I know we be
I
tested
do a lot of
daily, Miss
talking to
April.
myself. I had to talk to myself, but I made it through. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that
And so
everything.
that's all I wanted to say.
Well,
Thanks for
thank you for
having me up.
coming up,
I'm gonna
for
leave and
sharing,
still
and
be at the
you
show.
had a good show yesterday. I did share you out and everything. There was Miss April, everyone, and she was just sharing about menopause and hot flashes. And like I said, this is part of our life. We, a lot of people can't talk about things they've been through. And like I said, I don't come on here and try to get in no one business or anything like that. But if you have a story you like to share, I don't mind listening. Because I talk about my health issues all the time. And sometimes it's good to share with others because you never know. Your story might inspire someone else. And somebody was saying they didn't know men have menopause. I'm finna read to y'all. I thought I had put it in there about men, but I'm gonna read it to y'all. Y'all can go look it up and everything about what they were saying about men. They said male menopause is a condition that affects older men. It carries a set of symptoms that are linked to declining testosterone levels and aging. It also refers to as an andropause, androgen decline in aging male, late onset organism, and low testosterone. Not every man would experience this. See, it's a certain age men do go through that. And they said male menopause symptoms are a gradual decline of testosterone is a normal part of aging. I think men, when they get like a certain age, they start going through some kind of same symptoms that we go through. But it's usually a low level of testosterone could mean it's male menopause. Other symptoms include erectile dysfunction or unable to achieve or sudden erection. See, this menopause men have, it bothers them, they sexual, they bother them in that way. They get decreased in sex drive, infertility, depression, fatigue, insomnia, increased body fat, reduced muscle mass, and decreased bone density. See, men go through stuff too. Well, a lot of men, they don't share those things. But it's out there. It's out there. So I want y'all, if y'all can check out my website. Tomorrow I will be start having free standard shipping. I just want to know if y'all seen my video or not, or the one I shared about my apron, because I does do some meal prepping over here. I start sharing some of my meals that I like to share because I'm still trying to cut back on this weight thing. I started my weight journey back in 21. It's been 61 weeks. I have my highs, still have my highs. I still have my lows. My challenge is still, well, I don't really drink sodas like that, but that was one of my biggest challenges was the soda. So still try to maintain that. And I have enjoyed everybody today. I just want to come on, but I want to do a part 2 on this. And maybe some people can come up like Miss April and share their story. But I will be doing different wellness on this channel, from obesity to weight loss to weight gain, or I'll be continue to share my story on my journey on things that I was eating, stuff like that. And I was trying to find my thing here. I still can't find it. And I got, like I told the ladies, their brownies was delayed for this month because I wasn't feeling well and I didn't want to get out there and all that traffic and air because I wasn't feeling well the other week. But I have packaged y'all brownies. They should go out today. I'm gonna go on and do it today. The ones that was said they want to be tested, they know who they are. So if you see anything coming from Georgia, it will be me. You'll see my government name, Amy Moore, on now. That would be me. Let's see if that's it. No, that's not it. But y'all can check out my website. I still have my online keep on pushing line on there. Tomorrow will be welcome, Jay Harry. Welcome to my channel. This is your first time coming to see me. Of course, I am Georgia Girl, and I am every woman. I'm not. He's funny, y'all. He is funny, y'all. Welcome. You found those Georgia Girl. Yeah, I'm just talking about, I like to talk about a lot of wellness over here. I'm either talking about health because I deal with health issues. So how did you find me, Jay? I know I was in this April chat. Y'all be over there talking about R. Kelly so much. I didn't think y'all want to get out the sector. See, I talk about R. Kelly over here, but my channel is not based on R. Kelly. If you go look at my playlist, you will see some R. Kelly stuff, but I leave that up to Dana and all the rest of them. I ain't finna have my blood pressure going up about no R. Kelly commentary. I am a supporter. I support him 100%. And I feel in my heart he's going to walk out of there, but I cannot. I refuse to go back and forth with these people about a man I do not know nothing about. So I support him. I support everybody that does. But Georgia Girl, I don't do it, y'all. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Thank you and welcome. You got a story you want to tell? You got anything you want to talk about menopause? Do you experience menopause? Have you been going through any kind of hey, Lavere, welcome. I see my Dream Team family coming up in here. James, have you experienced any kind of menopause or midlife crisis? I mean, you can tell me. If you're over 40-some years old, everybody have midlife crisis. Everybody going through some type of menopause or anything like that. It is not nothing to be ashamed of, y'all. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. We all go through something. It ain't nothing to be ashamed of because that's life. We have those mood swings. Like I tell ya, when them hot flashes be coming on, you can't control them because it happens just like that. They'll pop on you, get the sweat like that. Like Phaedra said, it make you want to strip out your clothes. But that's just part of our life. And I like to read and educate myself about things. But going, oh, James, don't say that. Don't say that. Why wouldn't a female want to? Why wouldn't a female want to? You ain't no booger bear, is you? Are you a booger bear? Jane, come up here and tell me about yourself. Let's see what time it is. I'm going to do a part 2 on this because I'm going to come back this evening and do a part 2 on menopause and hot flashes. If anybody want to tell their story, maybe Phaedra will be available. If Phaedra, will you be available this evening? Or you don't know? I be trying to put my little shows in between Dana and everybody because some of my mods does mod for Dana and other Dream Team members. And that's why I got new mods because I know some of them want to go over there and hang with Dana and them. And that one thing over here, I'm not a selfish person. I try to share with everybody. I want to make sure everybody get the things they need. I might do a part 2 after because I gotta go in the next 5 minutes anyway. But James, you come back. I talk about different things over here. But my main subject is health because I deal with health issues. By you looking at me, you didn't think the things I go through. Yes, I be in those chats typing away, but don't nobody know my story unless I share it with you. But I can say God is good. I have came a long way. I done had cancer diagnosis. I deal with anxiety. I'm down on my back and hip. That's why you see how I'm sitting up now. But I can walk, but I have my elements about it. But one thing, I don't ask for nobody to feel sorry for me. I don't come on here and say, look, I might come on and say, look, y'all, I ain't feeling good or whatever. And if some of my mothers don't see me at a certain time, they're going to text me and going to say, Georgia girl, how you doing? We just checking on you. And I like those sisters that do that. They know who they are. But I try to keep it positive over here. I enjoy Miss April when she does come over here. Y'all make sure y'all drop y'all's links down there. I'm going to do a part 2. It'll probably be by like later on this season when I do another part because I got to go somewhere within the next 5 minutes. But I have enjoyed everybody for coming over. And Jane, come back. I talk about entertainment. I talk about R. Kelly. I support him 100%, but I just don't do the drama. I just don't do that. And I see it's a lot of drama when you try to do his commentary because some of the people are so ignorant. They don't know how to just do the commentary like normal people and don't bring up other people, you know. Cause I see that a lot of people bring their personal business on YouTube about his case, but it was never about them. And I always felt like if they had just stuck with just talking about him, advocating for him, I think the movement of his case would be better. That's just my opinion. Yes, I'm mod for Dream Team. I'm mod for other channels. But what other people does on their channel is their business. I don't try to tell Dana, Brooke, or whoever. I would never tell Miss April, anybody. I would never tell no one how to run their channel. You know, I appreciate them for what they does do, you know. But I just can't deal with all that drama. I have blood pressure problems. I have anxiety, and I refuse to be fussing with these people. So they might call my channel boring or whatever because I don't talk about people over here. So if you want to come back and chat with me some, and we'll talk about some things, but I just don't do that. I just don't do that. And anybody can tell you I never did and I never will. I'm not going to do that to get a crowd in my chat. It used to be just one person and God. It used to be just me and God. I still come on here and talk because I like to talk. What you say, Miss April? Miss April said, girl, people sit there and destroy the vibe. I know it. It was something because it was, I tell you. I like to talk about that kind of stuff on Friday. On Fridays, I talk about everything. I talk about whatever going on. That's what I do on Friday. But on Wednesday, I like to talk about a lot of health. And during the week, I drop different things about what I do on my journey because I have been on this weight journey. And, you know, I understand, Miss April, and I feel you. I feel you, and I like the route that you're going now. I see what you're doing on your channel, and you welcome people in your channel. You always saying share and subscribe. You know, you always telling everybody to come in and connect. So before I leave, I don't know what mod's still here, but Miss April, Phases, whoever got a channel, y'all dropped y'all links one more time, and I'm going to do a part 2, just a continuation of this show here. It'll probably be later on this season because I want to share that another video about things to do to help cope with hot flashes. But this is what we go through. I mean, you know, whether we want to deal with it or not, this is what we go through. So I have really enjoyed everybody. Y'all make sure y'all connect with each other. I'm finna drop y'all some roses again because over here, I believe in giving everybody flowers on my channel, and I chose the flower rose for a reason. So anybody can tell you when you come up with my name, Amy, of course. It doesn't matter. Y'all know, some of y'all already know my real name is Amy. If you don't know, my real name is Amy, but I am a Georgia girl. And I just said I am a every woman. So I drop a lot of roses over here. Once you get in my chat, I give you roses. And when you leave, I let you take a rose home. So I'm about to exit out for right now, but I will come back and do a part 2. And we can see if anybody want to come up and share anything with us. So these roses are for y'all. I wouldn't cut it short, but I got to go somewhere in about 3 more minutes. But I will do a part 2, and I have enjoyed everyone. Hey, James and Rose, welcome. I was just on here talking about menopause and hot flashes. I will be doing a part 2, so I will be back later on this afternoon with part 2, and I'm just going to share some more things about it. I do a lot of wellness over here, and I'm trying this ice right here because I've been trying to stay off those sodas, and I've been doing pretty good. Not drinking them. I drink a lot of flavored water, and I drink a lot of pineapple water right here. Miss April, did you drop your link again? Or any other content creators that are mods, calling mods can drop y'all links. I'll be back with part 2. It'll probably be later. I'm gonna schedule it. Probably be about 4 or 5 when I can be able to do it again. I have enjoyed everybody, and y'all make sure y'all hit those like buttons, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all on the next slide. And thanks for coming in. Bye-bye. And good to see you, James, and welcome back.